We're not going to be able to deal with the climate crisis if our only solution.
Beer, popcorn, and liberalism erupted from the Rathskeller Tuesday night as presidential candidates Barack Obama and John McCain duked it out town hall style. The crowd was overwhelmingly in support for Obama, clapping and cheering in endorsement for the senator's answers. One man who cheered for McCain was promptly shushed.
The question I thought Obama was definitely overpowering, and certainly was more outspoken. It made more sense than Walmart.
I think watching at the Rathskeller, I think at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, we have a clear liberal bias. So there was obviously, some clapping and cheering, and I wondered how McCain supporters, if there were any in the Rathskeller, which is probably pretty doubtful, felt.
Answering the questions was a problem for the presidential hopefuls, some said.
I think both sides made pretty good, big and good points. I think I was a little pissed at Obama because he kept on running overtime, although I think it's probably good for him in the long run because he didn't get more of his points across.
Because a lot of the questions they didn't really answer. They started answering then went on what they wanted to talk about.
And I'd like to see, I guess, in the final debate, a little bit more sticking to the questions. We saw a little bit of diversion from that in the vice presidential debate too, and I think it would be really helpful for the undecided voters, especially if the candidates would stick to answering the questions that were given to them.
Some at the Rathskeller were disenchanted with McCain and unsure about the right answer for health care, whether it should be a privilege, right, or responsibility.
His foreign policy was shaky because he didn't really address any new ideas that he had towards winning, as he said.
Well, the whole healthcare issue is a very sticky issue, but I'm not sure if the government really has the resources to provide healthcare to everybody. I mean, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch, as they say. You sort of get what you pay for. And the question is, can everybody really have perfect healthcare? And I'm not convinced they can.
Tom Brokaw, the mediator for Tuesday's debate, generated laughs from the audience in Nashville and the Memorial Union crowd.
I think he had it very tough trying to keep the people to what they were agreed to do, and it's hard to stop the candidates when they're totally on a roll, but I think he kept a sense of humor about it in a tough situation, and certainly made me laugh more than the candidates.
Kara Harshman for the Badger Herald.